That is a 13 versus his defense, which is looks like a hit. Let's go ahead and do bite damage, which is minimum. You're only going to take 4 minus 2, so you'll take 2 more damage, so you'll be at 21. Lester's starting to become pretty beat up. No stunt points, nothing like that. He was trying to get that grenade to explode. Lester,
Guys,
you're up
I don't
now.
feel so good. Oh, my stomach hurts and I got wounds on my face. Can somebody help me out, please? My God, you're the worst group ever.
Yeah,
go ahead and
Run, you fool!
Hellion,
Well, I can't
the
run,
Hellion
so-
sunk its choppers right into your neck there, Lester. He likes the taste of saurian flesh.
Oh, I got sensitive skin. That's not so good. It's gonna leave a mark.
Once you can get
Ow.
past the scales, it's tender meat.
Delicious. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna trust that my team's gonna get that guy. So I want to get that other guy, Dave. So I'm gonna throw my vial, just catty corner on the, what is that? Like the northeast position of that guy above there, which is
Sure,
gonna
the
be
diagonal
his
square to his upper
yeah,
right.
get
Okay.
him on the splash damage, and I'm gonna see maybe if I can also ignite that that beer thing. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm ready to throw this bitch. See what happens. Here we go.
Target number 11. That's what you got to hit. TN 11. All right. Oh, definitely no stunt points because you can stunt with grenades. The grenade lands there. Bam. Which grenade are you using?
Blast grenade.
Blast
I called it-
grenade.
Yeah, blast vial. It's called.
Okay.
One of my alchemical creations. My mom showed me how to do it. She showed me how to sew, and she showed me how to make grenades. She's the best mom ever, Dave.
Yep.
And then I did 7
I would have
damage
to
on that
agree.
bad boy.
Yeah, the blast vial. That's the only one that doesn't have any kind of special effects. So you did a total of 7 damage on Hellion number 6. So it takes the full blast. It hits it. Nothing happens with the steam coming off of it. It's just probably a very hot water from what you could probably tell. It doesn't have any type of combustible or flammable gas.
So I'm wondering, I've already thrown that as my major action. Is it possible for me to do a guard up on my minor action?
As long as you had to activate the grenade, so you had to activate
that's
it
right. That was my
and then
bad.
throw it.
I
Yeah,
forgot.
and it was within 4 yards is short, and no, 2 yards is short.
No, I did the one south.
Is it?
The
Let
one
me see.
south,
What is the range
which
on
is-
a grenade?
It's
I gotta
8
look.
yards. 8 yards is what
Yeah.
and I threw it south.
Yeah. I just wanted to look really quick.
Okay. Yeah, I've got so many macros with grenade stuff, so I thought I'd try it out.
I think it's 8. Is it 8 yards and 16 yards, or is it
For the range,
Chapter 2 basic rules?
in your
Yeah,
rule
1
book,
second.
you actually call it grenages. So if you're doing a
Is it?
search, it says all grenades are missile weapons with a short range of 4 and a long range of 8.
Okay.
They're handled as
So
follows.
you should have done a -2 on that roll, which still would have been a success, because it would have been 15 minus 2, which is still.
So I'm
still,
awesome. Even
yeah,
when I'm cheating, I'm
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I knew that the grenades are pretty short range, so not a problem though. All right. So Lester, you threw your vial, did some damage. Looks like we're round 3 in glitter now. Everybody's taking some damage, which is pretty nice. Except for Folly, she's been pretty lucky so far.
And she hasn't yelled out anything that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, look, guys, I got a combustible grenade right here. I'm gonna try to take
Only
these
the
guys
last
out.
round.
All right, Glitter,
All right,
what are you
Glitter.
doing?
I am going to just continue with Arcane Blast because I'm going to try to save my mana points for heals. So I'm going to kind of Arcane Blast the last Hellion, which is Hellion number 7.
All right. Gonna kind of put yourself on the wall. Nice. Wow. Doubles 6 stunt points. Arcane Blast.
Now is that
Nice.
considered combat? Or
That's
is
a
that considered
hit.
Standard?
That's a stunt. Spell stunt.
So it's spell. Okay.
Yep. Yep. Here it is right there in case you don't have it. In the macro
I love
button down there.
I love Jub's camera shot there. It's like a giant head. With the
So yeah,
backdrop of the
you
door.
can add in lethal spell, which would be an extra 2d6 damage. If you want to do that, you could also. I mean, there's no magic points involved. I mean, you could do a couple things. I mean, you could do Mighty Spell or Magic Shield. You could do all kinds of stuff, man. There's not as many stunt points. Well, there's not as many stunt
I
options.
Do, Mighty Spell and then also fast casting, so I could cast it again.
Okay, you're going to do Mighty Spell. Okay, so if the spell does damage, one target of your spell of your choice takes the extra d6. Okay, so it's like Mighty Blow, basically. So go ahead and do your arcane damage, and then go ahead and do the d6 also. So that's a 7 plus 1, 8 on number 7. Alright, it as you hit it, it hisses and kind of staggers back a little bit. Alright, so what are you doing? You're doing lightning casting?
Fast casting, which allows me to cast another spell immediately.
Okay. Second spell must have a major... Yep, it does. Alright, go ahead, go for it. Do it again. And that's another hit, and you do not roll... if you get doubles again, you don't generate any more stunt points. So, very nice. You do a total of 4 more. Very nice on Hellion number 7. Yeah, this thing's in pretty bad shape. It seems like it's almost on its last leg now. Literally, as you took his other leg off at the knee, and he's kind of just hopping there.
That's gross.
All right, Deckard, what's up? What are you doing? Your turn in the order, sir.
Well, this time I'm walking right up to him, and I'm getting his attention. I'm all in his face. I'm making loud noises, making sure he looks at me. And fire.
Oh my God, you shot first.
Very
That
nice.
explains
No
it.
stunt points.
Yeah, finally.
And you're hitting number 7 also, right?
Yeah, that was number 7.
Yeah. Number 7 is now incapacitated. He is out of the equation. Anything else for you, Deckard? Any movement? Anything like that? Hello?
Nope.
Alright.
No.
Hellion number 6. Hellion number 6 is going to charge in. Charge in and try to take out Lester.
Don't do it, Hellion said.
It attacks.
somebody else.
I'm going to try. He misses. On to Folly.
I say, watch out, Lester, you have bees.
Ouch, bees.
There's bees, watch out.
That stinks. Get it? Stinks?
I pull my rifle and I aim it directly at Lester. Hold on, it's right on your face. And just before I shoot, I veer off to the right. Oh, he's moving. You're safe.
Oh, nice.
Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, this thing's dead. You hit with 5 stunt points. Mighty Blow it for what, 5d6 damage?
Right. Let me do the damage. I want to see all the goodies.
You do a total of 13.
Let's see. Lethal Blue 2d6. Another 12. Wow. Nice roll.
25 damage. Poof, this thing disintegrates into nothingness. The shot
All
heard
right.
around the world. Poof,
I got rid of that bee for you, Lester.
disappears. Just literally disappears.
Can you share the map again? I'm sorry.
No problem.
It's Battle Map 2
Oh, is it?
under
Really?
the thing, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was looking for it earlier.
And you gave up after clicking 1? That's no energy right there.
Oh no, I was looking under images and maps. It's under what, notes or library or what?
It's under images and maps.
Battle Map 2.
Oh, up there at the top. Okay. All right. Thanks. 'Cause I'm sure I'll need it again later. I'm having a problem clicking that skull. I can't help it. I put my mouse over it, and his eyes glow, and I need to squash it.
Oh, yeah, I know. I like that.
It scares me.
Ah. All right, so you guys are now out of combat. All right.
Oh, I
Things
feel
start to
woozy.
things start
Somebody give
to
me
settle
some-
down. Everybody's adrenaline starts to lower. Lester's in pretty bad shape. Deckard's been hurt pretty bad. You guys, can take a 5-minute breather. Now remember, in Fantasy Age, you can take a 5-minute breather, and you can do your heal check. You can only do one, but if you're successful with the successful TN target number 11 check, which is on your character sheet, you'll notice on the right hand side on the main tab, the heal check. You guys can basically get back some free life.
I'm going to achieve that, Dave. I'm going to attempt to get back free life. So I'll sit back on the ground a little bit, maybe survey some of the acid damage that's in my clothes, going, my mom's going to be
In fact,
so mad.
let me check out breather real quick. Sorry about that.
No problem. And then I got back over 1,000 hit points, Dave. It was the best roll. You missed it. You were reading in your book. Now it's 1. Now it's only 11. So, Folly, your character on my map has a big X through it. Not a good sign.
Oh dear. Oh, what does that mean, I wonder?
I don't know. I think that means you're next. It's like 7.
Yeah, so a breather, you can take a breather after a combat encounter. This is a 5-minute rest that lets you catch your breath, tend to minor cuts and abrasions, drink some water, and so on. After a breather, you get back 5 plus your constitution plus your level and health. So it'll be 5 plus con score plus your level. So you'll get back, so in Lester's case, you'll get back 5, 6, 7, 8. So everybody can get back their breather now, which is 5 plus con plus your level. You can only
Okay.
take 1 breather after an encounter.
Alright,
So I took a breather, Dave, but I also rolled my heal and got an 11. Is it possible I can heal myself as well?
No, that's
something else?
Yeah, that
Okay,
would be
not a problem.
just in combat. So, who got how much hit points back? Lester, you got back 8, so you're going to be at 13 wounds. Gideon, how much did you get back on yours? Or you can go ahead and you can change yours. Everybody can change yours on the More Core tab in the health. Just add it. No, do not do that. No, do not do that. I need to adjust the
'cause
wounds.
it's under wounds.
Yeah, I need to change it. So, Gideon, how much did you get back? 5 plus con plus level. So you're level 2. Alright, so Gideon gets back a 6, 7, 8. I'll add 8 more to Gideon.
I got 8, so I guess I'm max.
Alright, yep, you have 0 wounds. I'll add 8
I got
more to
11.
Gideon.
Or sorry, 11.
How
I get
much?
8 as well.
How much did you get back, Deckard?
Decker's 11.
You got 11?
11.
Okay.
Yes,
Gotcha.
sir.
So 13. Gotcha. All right. So you guys
Also,
get a
Folly's
5-minute
going to
breather.
roleplay her healing.
Sure. Oh, I'd love to hear it.
Alright. She got hit in the stomach earlier by one of those things, so she hobbles off over to the wall, and is going to sit down there at the wall. And pulls out some rags or whatever, pulls up her shirt just a little, and she's
Oh.
kind of bent over in a C shape. and, and you see her one of those loogies coming out to the mouth, the long stringy loogie thing. And it finally hits the belly, and she lets go of it. And then
So you
uses
spit
the
on your chest?
Yeah,
Is that what
yeah.
happened?
yeah.
Lester's gonna yell. Lester watches Folly do that. He's gonna yell, "Don't do that! That's like a whole cesspool of microbes that are really kind of dangerous. There's probably a lot of bacteria in that spit. You're gonna catch an infection."
No, they just came out of me. I'm putting them back. It's
You know that makes
it's
a little bit of
structural
sense.
biological repairing.
Well, I just would think that's not a smart move, because you were just eating some stuff that might have been gross. I don't think I'd do that anymore.
It doesn't all go. It's when I ate it, it went in here.
And when these Hellions died, these little orbs or spirits, they all went into this room to the north. You know, not
Oh,
the
the
room
one I'm
that.
standing next to.
No, not this. There's
Oh, okay,
another
okay.
one down here.
Shit.
Yeah. Now,
Oh, the other north.
yeah, I just put some assets into my. I want to see how this works. So I'm going to put some like blood stains where all these corpses are. Oh, that works great, doesn't it?
Can I move
Oh
them
my
around?
God. I'm sure you might be able to, yeah. So that's the
Then I
bad thing
think it's
about
great.
yeah, that's pretty cool. So, all right, very good, very good, very good.
So, Dave, I'm surveying the damage that the acid did
Mhm,
to
sure,
my
mhm.
armor. I'm probably more worried about my armor than
You are.
my face.
Oh, especially seeing that if Mommy Lester made it for you, yeah, you're definitely gonna need to see a leather worker to get it fixed.
Okay.
Because
Well,
it is definitely damaged. Also, Gideon's armor is damaged also.
Dave, as Glitter sees Lester hold up his armor, Glitter starts looking through the holes, through his armor, looking through the holes, looking at him in the eye, just kind of like looking and smiling.
Yeah, and Lester, if I'm not mistaken, Lester, you took 2 shots of that acid veil. So
I did, Dave.
yeah,
so I'm down to armor rating 1.
Yeah, you definitely need a repair. I mean, there's massive. I mean, you can see your skivvies under your armor.
Yeah, they've got like duckies and bunnies on them. Dave.
Do they? Oh wow, nice.
Oh, I
so-
thought they'd have little froggies.
That'd be pretty cool.
You guys don't look through the holes. It's kind of embarrassing. I'll get them fixed up when we get back to Groomlock.
On this
Well-
door it says Monday.
Yeah, you won't be able to get it
But
repaired
it's
here at the
Wednesday.
Brew Corps, but you could probably find something in Nestora for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think Nestora's gonna get me fixed up. I'll probably get something a little more awesome with maybe a big S on it for Lester.
Nice. All right, so what do you guys think? What are you guys doing?
Well, I'm healed up. I think I might stand up. Get my stuff ready, and I'd like to go to that room to the north, and kind of hide behind the wall a little bit and listen. That's what I'm
Alright.
gonna do. I'll
Okay.
let other people
Sure.
do their thing.
Glitter moves over to the body, the corpse that she seen when she first walked in before she got hit with acid. Because after the battle, she kind of remembers that body, and she kind of go checks it out.
All right. So yeah, just as you're starting to get up to this door, and you're starting to really, start to listen and use your perception senses, all of a sudden you hear feet scampering, and this guy comes out of the room. A figure scampers into the room, and it's
Startled.
a young man. Definitely looks like a brewery worker. Say that real quick 10 times. Brewery, but he's got like on an apron that has the symbol of the brew corps. He's covered in dirt. He says, I heard the fighting, and I'm so overjoyed to see that I see these dead creatures, these dead creatures that have these these teeth. Well, hey, in the room right behind me, there's another one of these things. This thing is huge. This is a bigger one, and he looks over towards he looks over towards Deckard. He's bigger than you. He's bigger than you. You know, he's gesturing behind him, and oh man. He says, my name's Scoth, and I'm not a warrior, and I just brew beer here at the brew beer at the brew car here, and I couldn't find this thing. This thing is drunk. This thing keeps drinking and drinking. And there were these oh my gosh, there were these light flashes of light that kept making their way to him, and it was like he was eating them. It was the most unusual thing that I've ever seen ever before in my life.
So Lester is going to ask Scoff, is there anybody else back there other than this guy?
No, it's poor Jessica, and he sees another one of the workers over here, and he says,
don't look at her, Scoff. Don't look at her. It's a terrible sight. That's bad news.
Oh my God, her throat was ripped out. Oh my gosh.
You don't want to look at that.
I'm not gonna look at it. Ugh, as he hurls everywhere.
Do you have some token blood?
Everyone, let's
token
look
barf
at that
you
now.
can set down?
So he basically tells you, yes, there's another room. It's a very long hall. You guys can see down the hall. It's probably about 20, 30 feet. And he says, yeah, this big one. He's a big one. And you know, he's pointing back down the hall. He's drunk. He just keeps drinking. He just keeps drinking.
So Scott, is there a safe place that you can go? Because we're gonna tear this place apart.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know my way out. I'll make my way out. Oh, please. That's so horrible. I can't believe that she's dead.
Believe it, dude. No throat.
Scott.
No one could live through that, I promise.
She's dead. No, we've seen it lots of times. That means she's gone for good.
He just kind of
I lead in to
mopes
Scoff
a
and
little
I
bit.
ask.
Yes.
I ask him, does this monster have any items or anything that you could recognize?
Well, he's
Any
not
special
counting
items, or
money
what
in
kind
his
of- what kind of
wallet, if
weapons
that's
does he
what
have?
you're asking. What do you? I mean, he's not. He doesn't have the new Nestora 3000 pad or anything. I mean, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, the Store 3000 is awesome.
No, he's big guy. Hey, big guy over here. He's looking at you, Deckard. You were just looking around. I was saying, hey, big guy over here.
He says, Deckard, my eyes are up here.
Yeah, Deckard, my eyes are up here. But he's drinking in one of the rooms, in one of the keg rooms. He just keeps drinking. He keeps taking this bucket that he has, and he keeps dipping it in and drinking it. I think he's drunk. He didn't even see me hiding behind the other kegs. So he was eating this other orb. He closed his eyes, and I made a run for it, and I made it out here. You guys gotta get him.
Team Huddle, I got an idea.
I'm out of here. I'm gonna go tell the
See you
boss.
later, Scott.
As soon as he says Team Huddle, I say, hey guys, you see this pineapple?
Is there a pineapple over there?
And before
I
they
think that
recognize
might-
I've even
oh.
gone, I step right about here. David, I want to look into this room, see what they see.
Sure. This is like a utensil room. It seems like that. Well, there is a sort of like a grate. It's very humid in here because there was like I want to say like a curtain of plastic, like the shredded plastic that you walk through.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah.
when you walk through, I mean, it was just so humid in here. I mean, your face just instantly started sweating. And there's all these pans and utensils that are hanging up, basically just drying in here. And yeah, it's just basically a very hot room, and it's just used for drying utensils and whatnot. But there's nothing in there.
No, nothing in here but the grate then.
Just a bunch of the grate. A bunch of that's definitely the source of where the heat is coming from. That's for sure.
Okay.
That sounds pretty great.
Yeah. And there's nothing. There's just a bunch of equipment in here. Large pieces of equipment.
All right, she comes back out and says, "Oh, okay, nothing in there, just a bunch of horseflies."
I'm calling everybody over and I say, Team Huddle, I got an idea. If this creature's drinking all that stuff, maybe somebody can stealth up with a blast vial and blow it apart. Who wants to volunteer? Oh, I just heard Glitter say she wants to do it.
I was saying, why can't... Glitter was sitting here thinking, why can't we just hit him with fire and see if it makes him explode that way, so I don't blow myself up.
Oh, that's also a good idea, Glitter. What other ideas do we have? Let's go around the room. Nobody?
He's drinking. Yes, he's drinking some.
All right.
We could poison the water, or perhaps freeze the water, or change the liquid somehow.
Okay, Deckard, your ideas are okay, but just hold down a minute. Let's hear from Folly. Folly, shoot, you're on.
Oh, well, there was this one time it was raining really hard, and I would walk in the rain, and sometimes I would get wet.
Okay, so Folly's pretty much in for an all-out attack. Deckard wants to freeze stuff, and Glitter wants to fireball.
All right, she reaches out and is asking for the vial or whatever that thing is.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I have 3. I will give you one of the blast vials. So I hand it to you all super careful like, and say, "Be careful, these things blow up. You gotta be 4 yards away for short, 8 yards away for long. Then they blow up within 2 yards. It's worth it."
Oh, what? Anyway, I take it and then I say...
2 squares normal roll, 4 squares -2.
Oh, okay, alright. So I take it and say, I'm going to take a shower then.
Alright,
I come right up here to this. Oops.
I deducted that from my blast vials. I only got 2 left.
Alright.
Costs money to make them.
Sounds good.
Now what Folly is planning to do is really just kind of test out the stealth here.
They forgot to get the acid vial.
Gonna want to try to sneak up and toss this thing at it.
Sure. This long aisle is like 30 feet long, just like Scoth had said. This aisle is this narrow corridor is about 30 feet, and towards the end there is a door.
Well, I'm gonna follow her then, since it seems like the guy's not right here. But I'm gonna follow her at least 4 feet in case she decides to shake the vial or something.
Okay.
Do something idiotic. Knowing Folly, she might try to drink it and it'll blow up. So I'm gonna make sure I'm following her enough that I'm not gonna get damaged by any explosions.
All right, I like it. So Folly's leading, taking point, going down the aisleway, well, down the hall, and after about halfway down, you start to hear some type of like raucous, inhumane laughter, and it starts to echo in the hallway once you're about halfway down, and this laughing just gets a little bit louder, and a little bit louder as you get closer to this door. Now this door is just your normal metal type of material, and there is a window, a small glass window in the door.
Well, it's probably hard for me to keep from laughing, so I might, because laughing's infectious.
Yeah.
So I might just giggle to myself a little bit.
Oh,
what's so funny?
It's sort of like a hyena type of cackle. It's actually kind of funny.
We could get this guy, but he sounds like he's a lot of fun.
Folly is smiling, especially at the sight of Lester's little tongue slipping in and out as he's giggling. I can see it. All right.
I'm still staying back from her, so just in case.
And the door ahead of me is closed, correct?
It is. It is definitely closed. Yeah. Scoth said that he definitely got out of the room and closed the door behind him. Even though he didn't tell you the first time, you remember saying that he did close the door.
Alright, then now I'm going to move up to the door, and